Goal 4 of the Sustainable Development Goals, Quality Education, describes STEM and STEAM curriculum. There are currently two educational approaches to teaching children in the U.S., the STEM curriculum and the STEAM curriculum. STEM focuses on educating students in 4 specific disciplines: science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. STEM incorporates these principles into a cohesive paradigm that encourages motivation, engagement, and employs real-world applications. STEAM adds the arts to education and uses the 5 points to guide student inquiry, dialogue, and critical thinking. STEM supporters believe that curriculum naturally involves the arts. Examples include product design and the communication skills needed for language arts. STEAM supporters say incorporating the arts into the other disciplines devalues arts' importance. These two forms of teaching are not too different from each other. Exploring opportunities where art naturally fits into the STEM narrative can help create a healthy balance. Treating art as an applied subject, such as math and science, will give students a new discipline to learn that can also be applied to real-world situations. Design classes can help students learn how to create logos and organize information into presentations. Performing arts, like drama and speech, can help translate into technical writing and persuasive writing skills, which are abilities used in technology-driven and marketing career fields. Creative planning calls for students to use the right side of their brain to think outside of the box, which can come in handy when needing to create content and innovative thinking. Science, technology, engineering, the arts, and mathematics are all important factors that make up the curriculum. Being able to learn about all of them will lead to well-rounded and versatile professionals.
So our next speaker is Mr. Mekuria, who's going to be talking to us on sustainable product design, integrating art and engineering through upcycling practices. So just a brief information about Mr. Mekuria. Is the founder and general manager of Eternal Consulting Company in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, providing strategy consulting, sustainability consulting, mergers and acquisitions consulting, and operations consulting services. He is also a lecturer at the Department of Industrial Engineering, College of Engineering in Getahun University. Getahun has an MSc, Masters of Science in Industrial Engineering from Addis Ababa University. He has also published several papers in peer-reviewed journals and conferences. So, like I said, he's going to be talking to us today on sustainable products design in integrating art and engineering through upcycling practices. So, Mr. Mekuria, if you're there.
Okay, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. And it's a pleasure to be here in this Global STEAM Conference 2024, Building the Bridge to Sustainable Future. And my name is Getahun Mekuria, and I'm from Ethiopia, and I'm excited to share with you the insights from my research, sustainable product design, and creating art and engineering through upcycle practice. But before we dive into details, let me ask you something about, have you ever wondered how the product we design today will shape the world tomorrow? What if I told you that the choice we make in the product design could be the key to not just to sustaining our industry, but transforming them to the engine of creativity and sustainability. So in our fast-paced world, where sustainability is not just a buzzword, but it's necessary, we as engineers, designers, and creators have a unique uh, responsibility. So my research, which is sustainable product design and integrating art and engineering product through upcycle practice, would explore the interaction between sustainability, art, and engineering, with practically focusing on how upcycle practice can revolutionize the way we think about product design. Today, I'll take you through the journey of how integrating art and engineering through the upcycle can be leading innovative and sustainable product. And so let me start by understanding what sustainable in product design really means. So sustainable product design refers to is an holistic approach, which is integrating the environment, social and economic consideration into the design process, aiming to create a systems and a product that minimize the negative impact of on the planet. So when we look into the concerns about the sustainable product designs, is it helps to minimize the environmental impact, which is sustainable product design aims to reduce the ecological footprint of a product by minimizing the resource consumption, which is the natural resource we have, and minimize the pollutions and waste generation. So the second one is promoting social responsibility. So ethical considerations such as fair labor practice, worker safety, and community well-being are essential components of sustainable product design. And enhancing product durability. So sustainable product design focus on creating products that are designed for longevity, reducing the need for frequent replacement, and promoting circular economy. So facilitating the end of life management. So sustainable product design emphasizes the importance of designing the product that can be easily disassembled and recycled or reused at the end of their useful life. So when we in later presentation we'll discuss about upcycle. So at the end of the product's life, we should use them and recycle them. So when we are talking about the integrating sustainability into design process, so integrating sustainability into the design process requires a shift in mindset and comprehensive approaches. This involves considering sustainability at every stage, from idea to prototyping and production and throughout the product life cycles. So when we look into these stages, so the first will be defining the sustainability goal. So clearly identify the specific sustainability targets and objective for the product that we are going to produce. So we have to consider the environmental, the social, and economic aspect of this product. So in order to concise these principles or goals of sustainability. Then second, select the sustainable materials. So choose the material that have low environmental impact, are readily available, and can be reused or recycled at the end of the product life. Then third one will be optimizing the manufacturing process. So employing the manufacturing method that minimize energy consumption, waste generation, and pollution, ensuring efficient and sustainable production. Then the last will be promoting product durability. So designing the product that are robust, long-lasting, and easy to repair, and extending their lifespan and reducing the need for replacements. And the last stage will be planning end of life management, which is develop the strategy for responsible disposal, recycling or reuse the product at the end of their life cycle, promoting circular economic principle. So this research is a systematic review. So it's a literature review. So the materials method section will see the steps that are followed by this research. So to gain a comprehensive understanding of the current state of research in sustainable product design, particularly focused on upcycling practice. A systematic literature review was conducted. So to review, the review involved through searching of relevant academic database such as Scopus, Web of Science, and so on. Keywords related to sustainable product design, upcycle, art and engineering, and circular economy were used to identify the key research articles. So a total of 50 articles were included in the review process. When we see the discussion part, so the concept of the first thing we will see about the concept of upcycling. So the concept of upcycling stems from the principle of circular economy, which aims to minimize waste and maximum resource utilization. In contrast to recycling, which involves breaking down materials into the base components, upcycling in other seeks to transform discarded materials into new products without losing their inherent qualities. So there are steps that we should follow during the upcycling process. So the first thing will be collecting or gathering discarded material from various sources such as landfills, recycle facilities, and household waste streams. So the second step will be material sorting and selection. So we have to classify and select that are material based on their suitability for upcycling process. So ensuring their quality and functionality. Then design and prototype. So when we develop the innovative design concept that utilizes the unique property of aesthetics of the upcycled material. So the first process will be manufacturing and assembly. So the producing the upcycled product using appropriate techniques. So and tools, so ensuring durabilities and functionality. Then finally, the product that we produce, which is bringing to the upcycled product to the market and promoting their unique features and their sustainability benefits. So upcycling in sustainable product design, what's the role? So upcycle is a core concept in sustainable product design, goes beyond simple recycling. So it involves transforming the discarded materials into a new product which is higher value, functionality, and aesthetic appealing. So upcycle often incorporate elements of art, design, and engineering to create a unique and innovative product that challenge conventional manufacturing practice. So the main important thing that during the upcycle in sustainable product design, which is waste, the first important thing is waste reduction, which is upcycling significantly reduce the amount of waste sent to the landfill, contributing more sustainable and circular economy. And resource conservation. So by utilizing the discarded materials, upcycling conserves natural resources and reduces the demand for virgin materials. Then the third one will be creative innovation. So upcycling encourages creative and innovative design solution leading to the development of unique and functional products. And the fourth one will be social impact. So upcycle often involves collaboration with local communities, artisans, promoting social inclusion and economic development. So what the upcycle principle, when we look into this principle, it guides the process of transforming discarded material into new valuable product. This principle emphasizes the importance of considering materials, property, functionality, functional requirement, aesthetic appeal, and sustainable aspect of through the design process. So when we look into each stage, so we have to prioritize the first thing is material selection, as I previously mentioned. So we have to collect the discard material, which is, so after that, we have to select those materials by prioritizing their durables and reusable material that can be transformed into functional, aesthetically pleasing product, exploring the unique property of different materials and considering their potential for upcycling. Then after that, functionality and usability. So designing products that are both functional and user-friendly, ensuring that the upcycled materials are incorporated in a way that enhances the product performance and usability. And likely, aesthetics and design appeal. So creating a product that visually appealing and aesthetically pleasing, showcasing the beauties and uniqueness in upcycled material, emphasize the craftsmanship and incorporating the design element that enhances the overall aesthetics appeal. So when we look into the role of art in upcycle, art plays a crucial role in upcycle by transforming discarded materials into the object of beauty and value. So it allows designers to express their creativity and infuse the personality into the product. By applying artistic principles, and upcycle design can be create a unique and visually compelling product that challenge the conventional aesthetic norms. So arts also allows for integration of culture and social elements, makes the upcycled product more meaningful and engaging. So the most important thing when we integrate arts with the upcycled process, so art help us to create expression. So creative expression, art provide a platform for designers to express their creativity and artistic visions to transform discarded materials into aesthetically appealing products. And it helps to design innovation. So artistic principles inspire innovative design solutions, leading to unique and visually captivating products that challenge the traditional aesthetics. Then emotional connection. So art evoke emotions and connect with with audience and on a deeper level, making upcycled product more desirable and meaningful. And the last will be cultural significance. So arts allows for incorporations of cultures and social elements, creating products that are relevant and resonate with a specific. So when we see the engineering aspect, so engineering contribution to upcycling, so engineering principles are fundamental to upcycling, ensuring that they transform products are functional, durable, and safe for use. So applying engineering knowledge and concepts, designer can optimize the structural integrity, performance, and usability of the upcycled product, making them reliable and suitable for the intended purpose. So engineering also plays a crucial role in developing innovative technique and process for transforming these discarded material or waste materials to valuable stuff. So there are steps in engineering principles. So the first thing is material analysis. So understanding the properties of the discarded material, including their strengths, durability, resistance to wear, tear, is essential for engineering upcycling products. The second stage will be structural integrity. So engineering principles ensure that upcycled products uh, have the necessary strength and stability withstand the stress and the load that they will encounter during your service. So the third stage will be the functional optimization. So engineering knowledge helps the designers to optimize the functionality and the performance of upcycled product, ensuring that they may meet the required engineering specification or design specification. And the last will be the safety durability. So engineering consideration are paramount in ensuring that upcycled products are safe to use, durable, and meet relevant safety standards or quality standards. So when we talk about the integration of art in engineering, so we see the role of arts in upcycle, we see the contribution of engineering in upcycle. So when we integrate these two fields, so integration art and engineering is essential for creative to create truly successful upcycle products. So art provides the creativity, vision, and aesthetic appeal, and while engineering ensures the functionality, the durability, and the safety aspects as well. So as we see the integration of the art and engineering framework. So from the art aspect, we look into the aesthetic, the expression, the cultural context, and the creativity. And from the engineering aspect, we will look into functionality, the efficiency, the problem solving aspect, what the problem we are going to solve, and the precision. So when we upcycle, the upcycle product must be must be precise and accurate in the design aspects. So the aesthetic aspect, arts enhance the visual appeal of the upcycled product, adding unique captivity element that enhance the overall design. And we will look into the functionality and durability aspect. Engineering ensure that upcycled products are functional, durable, and meet the required safety standard, making them practical for everyday use. So in conclusion, integration of art and engineering through upcycle practice offer a promising path towards sustainable product design. So by transforming discarded material into a new valuable product, upcycle produces waste, conserve natural resources, and promote circular economy. So the integration of artistic expression engineering principle enables designers to create products that are both aesthetically pleasing and functional, challenging to conventional design practice, and contribute to more sustainable future. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mekuria, for this interesting and thought-provoking presentation. So we welcome questions. So if you have any, well, now we have some time for questions. So if you have any questions, you could probably just drop it on the Q&A. We'll be very happy to answer them. So we have some questions here. One is that, so this is from Peter as well. He said, please clarify recycling and upcycling processes and give more insight into more efficient ways for recycling locally sorted waste materials into upscaling products. I don't know, I could probably read that again.
Okay, thank you very much. So when we look into the concept behind upcycling, upcycling is just repurposing the existing, the discarded materials into a new one. Where we look into the recycling process is totally degrading or dismantling, disassembling the things and creating a new product. It may be not a new product, it may be a raw material for the other product that we are going to produce. For example, if you take a plastic bottle, we may take it to collect it, and when we send to the recycling companies or manufacturing companies, they granule it and they change to what? The raw material. They recycle it. But in the upcycle aspect, it's just repurposed without disassembling or modifying the things that the discard material. We just repurpose it, we modified it, and then we send it to the market.
So thank you very much. So there was another another short question here, although it has been answered, but I thought probably you could just shed more light on that. So the question is, does upcycling increase risks from microplastics?
It depends, because when you use upcycle, so upcycling can be in different categories. It can be upcycling a plastic, upcycling a garment industry wastes. We can upcycle foods wastes as well. So plastics are more likely they can not be degradable. It takes a long life. So when they are exposed to the landfills, it takes time to be, most of the time they will be toxic to the landfill. So we have to collect them and gather this upcycle this way discarded material, these plastics. So in order to reduce this negative impact that these plastics have, so we have to modify them. There are many craftsmanship that we can transform these plastics to useful products. So you can create like a housing for a bulb there are different techniques to
Mm.
use to upcycle plastics.
Mm.
So basically, we have to focus how do we try to upcycle this plastic to useful things.
Mm. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Mekuria. It was really nice to thank you for this presentation, and we hope that probably next time we call upon you, you'll be very ready to respond to our invitation. So while you are away, there are a lot of some questions in the Q&A. We'd also appreciate if you probably just check some of those questions and respond to them as well. So we couldn't take
Thank you
all the
so much.
questions because of time. Thank you very much. So.